almost think I'd have to agree to this one. I know the girls would, and I think maybe they're onto something here. Before I started work today on the phones, I decided to drag out a few things that I might have that I could use to make some of my geekery out of for Hobbyfest, because I really need to get that started. And I knew I had a few things, I just didn't know how much. And it seems I do need to order a few items to complete the sets and stuff, but I have a pretty good start. As you can see, I've piled it all right here next to my work table. It's been very slow on the phones today. I figured it would be. It's Wednesday, it usually is. So I'm going to take the opportunity to go through all this stuff, figure out what I do and don't have, what I do and don't need, and maybe actually get started on creating something. I've got a total mess on my table here. I started sorting out my stuff that I pulled out this morning. Just started about an hour ago. It's not that it's been busy on the phones or anything, it's just that I kept putting it off and putting it off. And I finally decided I need to sort it out, see what I had, what I didn't have, what I could work with, what I might be able to get done in time for Hobbyfest, and then if not for Hobbyfest, what I might want to work with to put onto the website, onto Etsy. I looked up some quotes for the different fan shows that I watch that I'm going to do some items for. Didn't really find anything that really struck my fancy on each one, but I did find some that I can live with. And so I'll have to just work with what I could find. I'm not going to go back through and watch every episode of every show just to get a couple quotes here or there. I just went with the more popular ones that I could find online, or if I stumbled across something I liked. So I did that and got my Claude inked yesterday. Turned out awful. Inking is not going to be my thing. It's going to be something I have to practice on. I did do a little doodle last night when I was plotting out my stuff for the week. I don't know what I did with her. She just kind of random and hodgepodge, but again, I am still learning, so I can't say too much about how good or bad I do on these things. I must have thrown her away. I don't know. No, here she is. I did do this little doodle last night. I was practicing with some different kinds of hair, and there's a lot I still need to do. I still need to learn how to ink, to do the hair, to perfect the eyes. I don't even want to attempt the mouth yet with the lips and everything. That's going to be a difficult one as well. But it's something I like to do in my spare time every now and then. It's kind of relaxing. I can see why artists like to do the doodles. They are really relaxing. I haven't got to color any this week, so the stress level is about right here. So I'm going to have to try and get some coloring done. Then after work I have to go to the store. I so don't want to go to the store, but I need to pick up a couple things, and I can't. There's no one else here but me and the girls, so I can't get the girls to go for me, and I have no one else to pawn it off on, so I'll be going to the store later. I also need to see what's what in my garden. I probably need to clean that off. I'd like to get some mustard planted for the fall, but I don't see that happening. I'd love to plant some mustard and onions, but again, I'll just neglect it. I've got too much to do, too many clients right now, so I'll just put that off and start again next spring. Through a friend, I found a comic shop that was pretty reasonable. You could buy value packs and have them shipped to your house, and I'd use them for my geek items. And I've tried twice to place an order through them using my PayPal, and both times they just jump back to the site. Now, whenever that happens for the company that I work with, that usually means that it's either been declined or just not sent through. So I was using my PayPal, so I knew it couldn't have been declined. So I'm figuring maybe they're experiencing the same outage that we are here at my job, where stuff is kind of spotty on what's going through and what's going not, because something's happening on the East Coast and something major happened as far as an outage and the processors aren't working. So I'm hoping that's a simple case of what it is, that when I try later I can get through. It does not show as charged on my PayPal either time, so I'm pretty sure it didn't make it through. So I'm going to have to try again later, and if that doesn't work, then I'll have to load my other card when I go into town Saturday and wait until then to get it. I finally made it out and back from the store. Boy, I didn't know it was that hot out there today. It was so nice the last couple of days, and it was so nice last night. It did not dawn on me how hot it was. The house had stayed pretty cool today, so I just assumed it was cool outside again. Sure, I'm glad I don't have to mow today, but I'll probably have to mow Friday or Saturday. Guarantee you there'll be hot days. I'm counting my supplies still. I didn't get them counted very much earlier, so I'm trying to finish it up before I go to bed tonight. I have quite a few to make the dog collars, and all between the two I have enough to make 57. That's pretty good. That'll last me for a little while. At least for some of my new ones I want to do, and maybe a few of the older ones that are better sellers. Maybe get some variation in sizes I don't have any left of, that kind of thing. So that's a pretty good amount. I also have the buckles that are similar to the dog collars, but it's just the buckles for my fabric lanyards. I tend to make them out of a buckle to where you can unbuckle it to take your keys or whatever off and don't have to take your lanyard all the way off. It's very convenient. I find it very handy. 25, so I have 50 of those, and that's make 50 lanyards. That'll be good. I figure I'll probably make as many, if not more, lanyards than the dog collars and the new fabrics, the superhero fabrics and Geeky Shop. That's what I'm wanting to make them for, is the Geek Shop. So it'll probably work out pretty good that way, that amount. That'll get me started, let me see how it does, and kind of go from there. These are my split rings that I put onto my lanyards, the end of my lanyards, and it would appear I've got, can't read that in this light, 30 in each one, so I've got 60, so I've got more than enough for the lanyard parts that I've got. I've also already counted these. I've got 38 of the flat bottle caps and 50 of the normal bottle caps. Not sure why I ordered more normal than flat. I do prefer the flat. And then in the badge reels, I have 22. This is an item I ordered and I never did use. Never did take a chance to try and experiment with. And it's the clear discs that you use with the bottle caps. If you don't want to use the dimensional magic, this is a little bit more economical way to go. So it's kind of cool. I like the idea of it. I might go that route. These are some Scrabble tiles that I bought a while back. I bought them, I think I got them off of Etsy. Really not sure how many's in there. I don't think I'm going to count them, but there's quite a few. I really like the burgundy colored ones. I thought they were unusual. I really like them, that's why I got them. That'll make a lot of jewelry. So it looks like I'm going to have to really work on that stuff. Okay, I realized I have these buttons, these button magnets here. When I originally bought them, it was so I could use the bottle caps on the badge holders, retractable badge holders. But after experimenting with one, I've come to the conclusion these magnets are a little bit too thick. I need about a 16th inch, these are an 1/8 inch. So I'm going to have to order some new magnets, as much as it pains me. I need to try and figure out something to use these on. I was thinking about maybe just doing bottle caps with magnets on the back and selling them for like $1 or like 6 for $5 of different characters from different shows. That way I can still use my magnets. I'll be using up these types of bottle caps primarily for that, to get rid of them because I'm really finding I don't like them, and use my flat ones for my badge reel holders, my necklaces, that kind of thing. At least that's the working plan right now. We'll see how it really actually happens. I guess I'll make another run at the email, get the girls settled in, and then we'll call it another day here at Hatties Attic. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And you have a good night's sleep. Bye, YouTube.